Hi guys, so today's video is all about the base. All about the base. So far I've done my eyes. This is the look we're going for today. Pretty cheeky. I have got a bit of fallout, I don't just have serious bags. But I am going to show you how I do my base today. We're going to be mostly using cream products. I sometimes do this, I don't do this all the time, just because it's quite time consuming. What is that? So first of all, I'm doing my skincare. This is the most important prep you will need. Number one, hydration is key. Just to give you the most flawless base, you want nice hydrated skin, so make sure you are drinking that water. Normally, I like to go in first with my number 7 Radiant Serum. It's the vitamin C one, but she has officially run out. There is like nothing in there. So today I'm going to be using something similar. It is the Essence Hello Good Stuff Face Serum Hydrate and Glow with Pineapple Extract. I got this one as like a dupe for that one, to see if it kind of does the same thing. Because all I want is a nice glowy, hydrated face, and I feel like this is a good start to your makeup. I just feel like it makes my makeup go on so much easier. I do this every single day before I apply my makeup. This smells really nice. And I just apply this all over the face. Once that is all rubbed in, I then like to go with my Hydrogenius Aloe Water by L'Oreal, and just take this all over the face. Make sure my skin is moisturised and prepped. You can use whatever you want to do this, whatever works for your skin. These personally just work for me. Then I'm going with my primers. Today I'm using the Poreless Putty, and I'm also using the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer. Now I don't take these all over the face, I use these in certain areas. So my Poreless Primer, I will focus on my chin, on my pore areas, and then I take it down the sides of the nose, and also on the nose as well. This is just where I feel like I want to smooth out and make the pores look a little bit smaller. I'm then going to take my Mint Melt, and I use this on the areas of the face where I didn't use the Poreless Primer. So just to kind of give a grip to the rest of the face. This is a great gripping primer. I feel like it helps your makeup stay on so much longer. A similar one to that one would be the e.l.f. Power Grip. Then I'm going to take my Collection Flawless Filter and my Real Techniques brush in 001. It's like a foundation brush. I've got mine in the shade Medium 3, just to sort of give me a bit of colour because she's pale. And I just take this all over the face because I like a nice glowy face when I'm doing my makeup. And I just buff that all in. Then we are going to go in with foundation. Today's foundation is the Filter Finish by Superdrug. I actually really like this. I quite like the applicator as well. I cannot stand pump foundations. And I'm just taking this all over the face, just a light amount to begin with. Now I do like to buff this in with my brush first, and then I go over the top of my sponge. I feel like a lot of people are either a beauty blender person or a brush person. I am both. Because I feel like the brush helps you spread it evenly, and then the sponge smooths it all out. So you've got the coverage, but then you've also got a nice smooth base, which is what we want. So like I said, I am now going to take my sponge and just use the flat side and just go over my whole face. I have avoided the under eye area just because I just like to have concealer there, because I feel like when you have too many products it can make it look a bit more cakey. So I just have concealer under my eyes. Now I know my nose is a bit patchy. Makeup doesn't really stick to my nose. I will tend to use a little bit more foundation over the top when I go with my sponge, so I'm just going to do that. extra on my nose. Because when I apply it with a brush, it just doesn't seem to stick to my nose. I don't know why. The girls that get it, get it. And I'm one of those girls. Then we are going to go in with concealer. Today's is NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop in the shade Vanilla. I just take a little bit on the inner corner of my eye and on the outer corner. And then I do like to take a little bit on my nose as well, just to sort of highlight. And I use the pointed side and just go in. I like the pointed side better because I feel like, especially when you've got winged liner, you can get really close without smudging or ruining your liner that you've like, you can keep it like nice and slick. I try and keep the concealer that I put on my nose purely in the center, just because it's to highlight the center of my nose rather than for more coverage. Now, like I said, I am doing cream products today, so I'm going in with my W7 Lift and Sculpt palette, and I'm using the contour shades in here. I'm using all 3 contour shades. I'm using a little bit of this one, and then I'm using a mixture, to be honest, of all 3. And I'm going in with my mask buffing brush. I love this brush for contour. And then I'm just going to stipple it on. I feel like this is the best way to sort of blend your bronzer. Swiping it just tends to remove product which you've already put down, which you don't want. Just buff and blend. And then I am going to take it on the forehead. Then I am going to do a little bit of contour on the nose. And I'm just taking it on this, I have no idea what this brush is called. It's like a flat top. It's got a fine end, and I use the fine end to sort of draw a line down the side of my nose. And make sure you bring it up towards your eyebrows so it's all connecting, all blending seamlessly. And then I also take it at the end of my nose. I like to make my nose a little bit more button. I just do. Don't know why, I just think it looks cute. And then I'm just gonna go across near the end of my nose and create like a little sort of faux. Do you see what I'm doing? Like I'm creating like a fake button nose.
Got the kick.
Next, I am going to go in with Blush by Made by Mitchell. This is so cute. I'm going in with Papaya Pudding. I just think it's the nicest orangey, like peachy pink. Oh, I like a lot of blush, so we're taking a fair bit because she likes to look blushed. And just blending this out. It's gonna look quite crazy to begin with, but like once you've powdered everything, the colour kind of dies down a bit. Then I am just taking a setting spray to spray this down. This one's not actually a setting spray, my friend told me about this. I've had it for ages and I've never used it. It's the Body Shop Rose Dewy Glow Face Mist, and it makes an amazing setting spray. Like, it just makes you look really dewy, and dewy, give it to me. That is what I want. That's what I need. I need a nice dewy look. Then while my face is still damp, I do like to go back under my eyes with my sponge, just because it can crease a little bit. Naturally, it just happens, you know? Then we're gonna set and powder. I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is in shade 105. I just use this under the eye area to brighten and set my under eyes. I've seen so many people use it and I just love the way it looks.
Got the kick.
Like that side compared to that side, it just looks so much more flawless. And I do like to take it up to the side of my nose where that contour is. I do sometimes like to take this on the nose as well, just because I feel like it's just such a good setting powder, and then down the sides of the nose too, just because it really keeps everything in place and my nose gets oily. Then we are taking a setting powder. I've got the the Audi dupe for the Laura Mercier powder. I mean, I've never tried the Laura Mercier powder, so I could not tell you if it's a dupe, but I do know it's a good powder, so we like that. I'm just taking this everywhere else on the face that I haven't set already. Then once everything's set, I like to go over the top of my contour and my blush with powders. Generally, I do mostly use powders, so I feel like this is just my preferred way, because I do feel like you lose some colour. And I'm just going in with the Collection contour and highlight sculpt kit. I really like the colour of this. I feel like the colour suits me personally, and it's a very good price and we can't argue with that. Then I am going to go with my blush with the Revolution Blusher Reloaded in Pink Lady. It's just this really pretty pink shade. I love blush so much. I just love it. Then I am just taking the blush in the centre of my nose as well.
Got the kick.
I like to take it across so it's all connected. Then over the top of my blush, I really like to use the Urban Decay Afterglow highlighter in Fireball. Mine's broke, so I can't show you the inside. She's looking a bit sad, but it still does the job, so I am still going to use it. But it's just like the prettiest peachy colour, and it just adds a really nice natural glow. Love it, love that one. And then for highlight, I do like to use the one in my contour and highlight kit. I feel like it's quite a natural highlighter. It's nothing too in your face, too full on. And then I take it on the bridge of my nose, tip of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and forehead as well. Ooh. We love that. I like to say, oh, I love this part of makeup, that's fine, but I love it all. I love the blusher, the highlighter, the contour, I love it. And then to finish, I'm just gonna set the face once again. And this does just really melt all your products together and just kind of combines them, and it makes your face not look so powdery, especially if you do only use powder products. I would highly recommend just setting your face, for the sheer fact that once you've sprayed it, it doesn't look so powdery, so matte. It just makes it look a bit more like skin, I say. Not natural, because nothing about this is natural. I mean, I wish I could look like this naturally, you know, all highlighted and stuff, but it does just make such a huge difference. So now that's all dried down, this is the finished base. I love how it looks. I prefer more of a dewy look, and that's because my setting spray is dewy. If you didn't want such a dewy look, you can use a matte fixing spray. But overall, she's rosy, she's blushy. We love to see it. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.